welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about reducing the overall number of stitches in a particular row. We do this by joining stitches together. Now typically in a pattern you would see this indicated with the abbreviation TOG, T-O-G, short for together, and it would also include the number of stitches to join together and the type of stitch used to join those two stitches together. So for example, if you were going to join together two double crochets, in the directions you would see DC, short for double crochet, 2, the number of stitches to join together, and the TOG or TOG for short, so it would read DC2TOG. You could also see DC3TOG or SC3TOG or SC2TOG, whatever. This can be used for pretty much any stitch. They're very, very similar, but there are a few differences between the different stitch types. So we're going to go through each of those today just so that we can get an opportunity to see how each of them look when you do the join. And let's start with single crochet. So I just have a few single crochets already here in my row, and I'm going to join these next two stitches together with a single crochet. So you would see that as SC2TOG in a pattern. So let's do an SC2TOG. So I'm going to start like any normal single crochet, insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. And the last part of a single crochet, of course, would be to yarn over and pull through, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go on to the next one and start another single crochet without completing this one. So we will insert our hook, draw up a loop in that next stitch, and now we have 3 loops on the hook. Now you can complete the single crochet, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you can see we have 2 single crochets, but 1 stitch up top. Let's just do that one more time. So insert your hook, yarn over, start the next single crochet, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over. Now we have 3, and you're going to yarn over and go through all 3. So you've joined these 2 into 1 stitch. Okay, let's do a double crochet. I'm actually going to save the half double crochet for last because it's a little bit different than the rest. So I'm just going to get a couple double crochets started here. I'm going to start with my alternative turning chain instead of a chain. If you're not familiar with how to do that, I've got an alternative turning chain tutorial on my channel, so go ahead and look for that. So I'll get a couple of double crochets here. All right, now next I'm going to do these 2 stitches together with double crochets. So that would be a DC2TOG. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2. This is the last part of the stitch. That's where I'm going to stop and go to the next double crochet. So I'm not going to complete it. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2. Now I have 3 left on the hook, and now I can complete that stitch overall. And that's a yarn over and go through all 3. In this case, you can see I have 2 double crochets here, but I've joined it down to 1 stitch. Let's do that one more time. Yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2. Don't finish the stitch. Yarn over, insert into the next stitch, go through 2, and now I can finish the stitch. So yarn over and draw through all 3. Again, there's 2 down to 1. And now for fun, let's do a DC3TOG. So we're going to join 3 stitches together with a double crochet. So yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and go through 2, don't finish. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, draw through 2, don't finish. yarn over, go into the third stitch, yarn over, draw through 2. In this case, I now have 4 stitches left on the hook. Now you can finish and go through all 4. And now if you see here, I have 3 double crochets there, but I have 1 stitch up on top. So we've joined 3 down to 1. Okay, let's do that same thing with triple crochets. This one is really similar to the double crochet. So let's get a couple on here and then we can, oh, why are you being difficult? There we go. And then we can see what that looks like. All right, so I have a couple started. Now in this next group right here, these 2 stitches here, I'm going to join into 1. So yarn over twice like a normal triple, insert your hook, yarn over 2, yarn over 2, stop. This is the last step in that stitch. Just like we did, we stopped at the last step for the double crochet. So don't finish that stitch, go to the next one. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, go through 2, go through 2. Now again, last step in the stitch. Now we're done. Now we can yarn over and go through all 3. In this case, you can see 2 triple crochets and 1 stitch up top. So we'll do that one more time. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, go through 2, go through 2, don't finish the stitch. Yarn over twice, go into the next one, go through 2, go through 2, 3 left on the hook. Now you can yarn over and go through all 3. Again, 2 triple crochets, 1 stitch. And lastly, let's look at the half double crochet. It's the same concept altogether, but it just looks a little different because of how that stitch works. So I'm just going to put a few on here just to get things going. All right, so I've got some half double crochets there. Now let's join the next 2 together. These 2 here. So that would be a DC2TOG, right? Half double crochet 2 together. So let's yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over. This would be the last step of the half double crochet. So yes, you have 3 loops on the hook, but that's where you're going to stop. Now, next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop. You have 5 loops on the hook. And to finish this, you're going to yarn over and go through all 5. That's, in this case, you have joined together 2 half double crochets into 1 stitch. Let's do that just one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook. You have 3 loops on the hook. Stop and go to your next. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop. You now have 5 loops on your hook. Now we can finish that stitch and draw through all 5. There again, 2 half double crochets, 1 stitch. So I hope that's helpful. If you have questions or need further instruction or are looking for anything different, please feel free to put comments down below, and I hope this is helpful. Have a great day, everyone.